Quando a gente jogava na rua com bola de trapo, mal costurada, é aqui que aprendi os primeiros toques na bola.
Imagine becoming the greatest football player in the world before turning 18. A boy born in poverty in Brazil would go on to win 3 World Cups, score more than 1,000 goals, and become the global face of football. His name, Pelé. But the story of the king of football didn't start in giant stadiums or under bright lights. It started with a poor kid kicking a sock filled with paper. Pelé was born as Edson Arantes do Nascimento on October 23, 1940, in the small Brazilian city of Três Corações in the state of Minas Gerais. His family was very poor. His father, Dondinho, had once been a promising football player, but injuries prevented him from achieving greatness. Still, Dondinho passed his love of football to his son. Pelé couldn't afford a real ball, so he and his friends made one from rolled-up socks or newspapers tied with string. Even then, people noticed something special. The boy had incredible control, creativity, and instinct. It was clear he was different. At just 15 years old, Pelé joined the Brazilian club Santos FC. Within a year, he was already the team's top scorer. His talent was so extraordinary that many players and journalists believed Brazil had discovered a future legend. Then came the moment that changed everything. The 1958 FIFA World Cup in Sweden. Pelé was only 17 years old, but in the semi-final he scored a stunning hat-trick. And in the final against Sweden, he scored 2 goals, helping Brazil national football team win its first World Cup. At just 17, Pelé became a global superstar. Over the next decade, Pelé dominated world football. Playing for Santos FC, he helped the club win numerous championships and international titles. Fans around the world came to see him play. Sometimes entire wars paused just so people could watch Pelé. One famous story claims a brief ceasefire happened during the Nigerian Civil War so both sides could watch him. Whether legend or truth, it shows how powerful his influence was. Pelé would go on to win 3 World Cups: 1958 FIFA World Cup, 1962 FIFA World Cup, 1970 FIFA World Cup. No player in history has matched that achievement. The 1970 tournament in Mexico is often considered the greatest World Cup team ever. Pelé was its leader. Pelé eventually scored over 1,000 career goals, a milestone celebrated in Brazil as the famous goal number 1,000. But his influence went far beyond football. He became one of the most recognizable athletes in history. Later in his career, Pelé moved to the United States to play for the New York Cosmos in the North American Soccer League. His presence helped popularize soccer in America. Stadiums filled just to watch him play. Even people who had never cared about football wanted to see the king. After retiring, Pelé became a global ambassador for football. He worked with organizations like UNESCO and promoted sports as a way to unite people around the world. For decades, he remained the symbol of the beautiful game. When Pelé passed away in 2022, tributes came from across the planet, from presidents to fans in the streets. Because Pelé wasn't just a football player, he was football itself. From a poor boy kicking a homemade ball to the greatest football legend in history. The story of Pelé reminds us that greatness can come from anywhere, and that sometimes a simple dream can change the entire world. Because in football, there will always be many stars, but there will only ever be one king, Pelé.